Have you ever felt like you work hard but never seem to get where you want financially? It feels like your dreams are always out of reach, no matter how much effort you put in. If so, you are not alone. The lack of focus can be the major barrier preventing you from getting rich. But the good news is that there is a solution. In this video, I will share with you the strategies of Brian Tracy, a true master of success, that will teach you how to use focus the right way to make real money. Are you ready to change your life and break free from this cycle of frustration? Then stay with me, because what you will learn here could be the first step toward turning your goals into reality. Now let's get to the first lesson, but first, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because the upcoming videos will cover a series of content that will help you organize and greatly improve your financial life. The power of having a clear vision. Imagine that you have a secret superpower. An incredible vision of what you want to become in the future, like a superhero who knows exactly what their mission is. Without this superpower, life feels dull, like a party without fun. But sometimes, out of fear of making mistakes or because we've been through tough times, we end up creating tiny, safe dreams that don't make our hearts race. It's like having a powerful rocket, but only wanting to fly to the backyard. So, if you want a life full of adventures and achievements, you need to learn how to create a real vision, something that energizes you and makes you want to get out of bed every day eager to succeed. We'll talk about how this superpower of focus can transform your life and even help you make real money. Surrounding yourself with knowledge and positive influences. Imagine that you are surrounded by a bunch of distractions, like noisy toys and games that keep you from concentrating. Now, think about needing to prepare for something very important, as if you were training for a major competition. The secret here is simple. You need to control what is around you to maintain focus on your goals. Want to know how? Turn the time you spend in the car or on the bus into learning moments by listening to educational audio, as if you were studying secret superpowers. And it doesn't stop there. Attend events and seminars where you can learn from incredible people, true masters. Ask questions, read, and absorb everything like a sponge. Surrounding yourself with things that teach you is like creating a fortress of knowledge around you, preparing you to be a true expert in what you do. Dream big and aim high. Having big dreams is what truly makes a difference. If you set small and easily achievable goals, your life may end up feeling dull and unexciting. When you set inspiring and challenging goals, you feel that extra motivation to take action. The problem with dreaming small is that even when you achieve those dreams, you don't feel that true joy or satisfaction. That's why it's so important to have an audacious vision, something that really makes your heart race. This will propel you to do more and do it better. So, don't be afraid to imagine great achievements. Dream big and aim high, because that's what will bring you the energy and enthusiasm you need to turn your dreams into reality. Focus on results, not just on tasks. Now, let's talk about focus. Instead of spending your energy just completing tasks all day, the secret is to direct it toward concrete results. Think about it this way. It doesn't matter how hard you work if what you do doesn't lead anywhere. Focus on understanding what truly matters. Always ask yourself, what results are expected of me? And not just, what tasks do I need to complete? People who focus on results have a higher chance of success, while those who only think about activities end up wasting time. So, prioritize what makes a difference and have clarity about the impacts you need to generate. This is the way to achieve peak performance and attain what you desire. How is your focus doing? Let me know in the comments if you are a focused person or if you need to work on this. I will help you in the comments. The magic of how to solve problems. Imagine that you are in an obstacle race, trying to get to the other side as quickly as possible. Suddenly, a giant wall appears in front of you. Most people would start to complain, why is there a wall here? It's not fair. But the people who win the race, instead of complaining, ask themselves, how can I get over this wall? They think of ideas, try to climb, dig, or find a way around it. That's the secret. Asking questions that generate solutions. Whenever a problem arises, ask, how do I solve this? And never, why is this happening to me? That simple how is like a superpower that brings new ideas and actions. And when you take action, receive feedback, adjust what you need, and try again, you improve each time. This is how successful people overcome obstacles and continue to move forward, never giving up. Understanding yourself and the world around you. Think of a great inventor, like Thomas Edison, who failed countless times before creating the light bulb. What made the difference? He never blamed others or lamented the problems. He always asked himself, how can I make this work? The truth is that successful people face difficulties just like everyone else, but they have a different attitude. They focus on solutions and not excuses. This means that when something goes wrong, they don't just stand around complaining. Instead, they test, experiment, and learn from each attempt. The secret to success is never stopping to ask how and continuing to take action, even if results don't come immediately. This persistence, filled with adjustments and learning, is what separates those who win from those who give up. Success is not a matter of luck. Understanding yourself and the environment around you is a fundamental step toward success. It's not enough to just want to achieve great goals. You need to know yourself deeply, understand your strengths and weaknesses, and know how to deal with the world around you. This requires study, practice, and, above all, continuous effort. Nothing comes easy, and success requires hard work and dedication. Most people are not willing to invest the time and energy into this, but that's exactly where winners stand out. They don't wait for things to happen by chance. They strive daily to achieve what they want. Consistently working, even when it's difficult, creates a solid foundation for realizing any dream. The importance of self-confidence. The truth is that many people believe that success is a matter of luck, but that is a great illusion. Most millionaires and billionaires started from scratch, facing difficulties and working hard for decades. Success never comes from a magic trick. It is the result of consistent effort and well-thought-out decisions. Everything you need to thrive can be learned, from financial skills to business strategies. And the best part, knowledge is not reserved for a special group of people. Anyone who is dedicated can acquire the necessary skills. So instead of believing that luck defines the future, start investing in your learning and skills. That's how you build a solid path toward success. Internal control. Be the captain of your life. One thing that hinders many people is low self-esteem, that feeling of not being good enough. When you believe that others are smarter or more capable, you end up limiting yourself. But here's the secret. No one is truly better than you. Everyone has different talents, and what makes someone stand out is how they use those talents. Successful people are not afraid to admit their weaknesses, but they also know exactly where they are strong. They know themselves well and value themselves for it. Having high self-esteem doesn't mean being perfect. It means having the confidence to try, fail, and continue. Believing in your own worth is the first step to achieving great accomplishments, because it is this confidence that gives you the courage to act and make a difference. Having a purpose gives meaning to your life. Imagine that you are the captain of a ship. If you don't have a map and a firm helm, you will end up being carried by the waves wherever the wind wants. This is how internal control works. Successful people feel like captains of their own lives. They decide the direction and make adjustments when necessary. Those with a strong sense of internal control believe that their actions determine what happens, while those with external control feel like passengers, blaming fate, the government, or other people for their difficulties. When you take the reins, you feel stronger, more confident, and creative, like a captain who knows where they want to go. Remember, even when the sea gets rough, you are responsible for steering your ship. This powerful mindset transforms challenges into opportunities and helps you move forward, no matter what happens. Continuous improvement is essential. Having a strong purpose is like having a powerful engine that drives you every day. When you know why you're doing something, every task gains special meaning, and even fatigue feels lighter. People with clear goals wake up excited, as if they are heading toward a great adventure. They don't see sleep as an escape from life, but as a quick recharge to return to what matters. This is different from those who live without purpose, who often prefer to sleep more because there's nothing that excites them upon waking. Having something important to pursue, whether it's a dream or a big goal, gives life meaning and makes everything worthwhile. When you engage in something significant, you feel renewed energy propelling you forward, even on difficult days. Develop your unique skills. To achieve success, you need to constantly evaluate and improve your core competencies. Ask yourself, what do I do well? What are my key skills that truly set me apart? The people or companies that stay at the top are those that never stop improving. The market is always changing, and if you aren't evolving, you are falling behind. Identifying your strengths and further developing those skills is what keeps you competitive. Additionally, it's important to anticipate the future by considering trends in your field and which skills will need to be enhanced. Remember that what got you here won't be enough to take you further, so continue challenging yourself to grow and learn always. Prepare for the future and new demands. It's crucial to understand that learning never ends. You should see yourself as a collection of skills that need to be continually improved. Ask yourself, what are my special talents that help me perform exceptionally? Even if you're already good at something, it's important to keep developing those skills to remain relevant. The market doesn't wait, and if you're not improving, you're falling behind. Furthermore, look to the future. Think about what new skills will be necessary to meet tomorrow's demands. What changes are happening in your industry? Anticipating these needs prepares you to always be one step ahead. The secret is to never become complacent and always be open to evolving, ensuring that you are ready to seize new opportunities. The value of not settling. Imagine you are a player on a soccer team who wants to be the best on the field. At first, you may already be good at dribbling and running fast, but if you don't keep training and learning new techniques, other players will pass you by. The market works the same way. If you don't make an effort to improve your skills, you will end up falling behind. Think of the greatest players of all time. They never stopped practicing, even when they were already considered incredible. Similarly, you need to look at your skills and continue improving, like an athlete who trains non-stop to stay on top. Ask yourself what new moves or skills you need to learn to win the upcoming challenges. The world is always changing, and only those who train constantly can stand out. Define your priorities clearly. Sometimes, you may wonder if it's really worth it to keep improving, but the answer is simple. Yes, it is very much worth it. Think of the successful companies that started small and only grew because they never stopped investing in improvements. If you want to stand out, you need to always be attentive to new trends and prepare for what's to come. This means developing skills that the market will require in the future. It's not just about being good right now, but about being ready for the next opportunities. If you're not growing, you're falling behind, because the world moves quickly. So, take time to identify what you need to learn or improve. Staying relevant is like being in a race, where those who continue to evolve have the advantage of always being in front. Practice resilience to overcome challenges. In addition to continually developing your skills, it's important to have clarity about what makes you unique in what you do. Ask yourself, what are my most valuable abilities? What can I do exceptionally that others cannot? This understanding is essential for positioning yourself differently in the market. It's not enough to be good. You need to be exceptional at what you do best. To do this, keep your focus on improving your key competencies. Regularly assess what additional skills you need to develop to continue standing out, and be willing to adapt to changes. Market demands evolve, and only those who are willing to invest in their own growth will be able to stay ahead and remain relevant. Manage your emotions to make good decisions. Now, think about the future and the skills that will need to be enhanced for you to stay competitive. It's not enough to focus solely on what you already know. You need to anticipate changes and be ready for what the market will demand. Ask yourself, what are the trends in my field? What will my clients need in a year? This proactive mindset is what will prepare you for future challenges. Invest time in learning new skills that will be useful later on and ensure that you are always updating yourself. Remember, success is not just about where you are today, but about being prepared for what comes next. The only way to grow sustainably is to always be one step ahead, ready to seize every new opportunity. The importance of asking for help when needed. Continuous improvement is not just a habit, it's a necessity. You need to always be attentive to areas where you can become even more efficient and valuable. Regularly ask yourself, what can I do today to be better than yesterday? View yourself as a collection of resources that can be enhanced and expanded. The more you develop your skills, the more prepared you will be to face new challenges and seize opportunities. Never settle for what you have already achieved because the world is constantly changing. What is relevant today may not be tomorrow, so always be in search of knowledge and new skills. This will ensure that you not only remain competitive but also thrive in the ever-evolving market. Adopt a growth mindset. Do you know what's super important for growing and being successful? Never being afraid to ask for help. Sometimes, we think we have to do everything alone, but the truth is that successful people know when it's time to seek guidance. Imagine you are building a large Lego castle and come across a complicated piece that doesn't fit. What would you do? You would ask for help, right? In the real world, it's the same thing. If you encounter a challenge in your path, talk to mentors, friends, or colleagues. Learning from the experiences of others can save you a lot of time and avoid mistakes. After all, no one knows everything, and it's smart to ask for help when necessary. This will make you grow even faster and more securely. Keep your curiosity active. Another super important thing for success is to have a growth mindset. This means believing that you can learn and improve over time, even when something seems difficult. Think about when you were learning to ride a bike. At first, you probably fell a few times, but you didn't give up. Instead, you kept trying until you could pedal without assistance. Life is like that. Challenges are like bike falls, and you need to get up and learn from them. If something doesn't work on the first try, see it as an opportunity to learn, not as a failure. Believe that every experience makes you stronger and more prepared for the future. It's this growth mindset that helps you achieve incredible results. Practice self-discipline daily. Keeping your curiosity active is essential for continuous growth. When you are curious, you are always willing to ask questions, seek new information, and explore different ideas. Curiosity is what motivates you to discover things that others may not have noticed. Instead of accepting things as they are, ask why and how they work. This habit of questioning the world around you helps you find creative solutions and opportunities that many overlook. Being curious keeps your mind open and receptive, which is vital in an environment of constant change and evolution. Never lose the desire to learn, because this is what will keep you innovating and standing out. Learn to adapt to change. In addition to being curious, it's important to practice self-discipline. This means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Think of the times when you needed to finish something important but chose to put it off. Self-discipline helps you maintain focus and accomplish essential tasks, even when it's difficult. Establish a routine and stick to it, as this creates productive habits that make your goals easier to achieve. Remember that successful people do not rely solely on motivation because they know it can be fleeting. They count on self-discipline to keep moving forward day after day, without losing momentum. The more you practice this skill, the easier it becomes to stay steadfast in pursuit of your dreams. Know how to set priorities. Imagine you are a gardener taking care of a very special plant. For it to grow strong, you need to water it every day, even when you're tired or lazy. If you stop caring for it, the plant may wilt and not reach its potential. Self-discipline is exactly like that daily care. Even when you don't feel like it, you need to do what is necessary to achieve your goals. Think about studying a little every day, even if it doesn't seem that exciting, or practicing a skill, even if it's difficult. These daily actions may seem small, but over time, they create something great. Just like the gardener who sees their plant flourish, you too will see the results of your disciplined effort. Consistency is what transforms dreams into reality. Develop resilience in all situations. Now, let's talk about the importance of adapting to change. The world is always moving, and what worked yesterday may not work today. If you refuse to change, you risk falling behind. Adapting is like learning to surf. You need to adjust to the waves and find balance, even when the sea is rough. Instead of resisting change, embrace it and see it as an opportunity to grow and learn. Be willing to adjust your plans and seek new ways to achieve your goals. Those who can quickly adapt to new situations are the ones who continue to move forward, regardless of the challenges that arise. Developing this flexibility makes you stronger and better prepared for anything the future brings. Manage your emotions wisely. Another essential point is the ability to set priorities. With so many things demanding your attention, it's easy to get lost and end up spending time on tasks that aren't important. Knowing what to prioritize is what ensures you are always moving toward your goals. Start by identifying the activities that bring the greatest results and focus on them first. Use tools like task lists or time management techniques, such as the 80-20th rule, which suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Learning to distinguish what is urgent from what is truly important is a skill that will help you work more efficiently, avoiding wasting energy on things that don't make a difference. Value gratitude for better performance. It is also important to practice resilience, which is the ability to recover from difficulties and keep moving forward. Life doesn't always go as planned, and obstacles will appear along the way. The secret is not to let these difficulties bring you down permanently. Resilient people view challenges as opportunities to grow and learn, rather than letting them discourage them. They understand that failure is part of the process and use those moments to adjust their strategies and move forward with even more determination. Being resilient doesn't mean ignoring pain or fatigue. It means finding the strength to get back up and keep going, even when things get tough. The more you develop this skill, the more prepared you will be to handle any situation. The power of feedback for continuous growth. Another crucial skill is learning to manage your emotions. Emotions such as anxiety, frustration, or anger can easily disrupt your focus and productivity if not properly controlled. Being emotionally intelligent means understanding and dealing with these emotions in a healthy way. This involves taking deep breaths, pausing to reflect before reacting, and not letting fleeting feelings influence your decisions. Developing this skill helps you maintain calm in stressful situations, make more rational decisions, and communicate better with those around you. Remember, controlling your emotions is a powerful way to maintain balance and stay on the right path, even when challenges arise. Constant practice will help you improve in this area. Invest in healthy and positive relationships. Imagine you are playing a video game and have just faced a very difficult boss. You feel frustration rising because you have lost several times, but you know that if you let anger take over, you won't be able to concentrate and defeat him. Instead, you take a break, breathe deeply, and think of a new strategy. Managing your emotions works exactly like this. When something doesn't go as expected in real life, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed, but it's important not to let those feelings dominate your actions. If you can stay calm and think clearly, your chances of finding a solution increase significantly. Practicing this skill is what allows you to turn challenges into victories, just like in that game where you finally defeat the boss after adjusting your strategy and keeping a clear mind. The importance of adapting to change with flexibility. Another key element for success is having a mindset of gratitude. Instead of only focusing on what you still lack or the difficulties you face, take a moment to acknowledge the good things you already have. Being grateful doesn't mean settling or stopping the pursuit of improvements. It means valuing what you have achieved so far. This creates a sense of well-being and gives you more energy to continue. When you express gratitude for small victories and the people who support you, your perspective changes. This helps you face challenges with more lightness and positivity. Cultivating gratitude daily is a powerful way to maintain motivation, even in difficult times. Small acts of gratitude can have a big impact on your life and how you view the future. We're almost at the last lesson, but first, I noticed you haven't liked this video yet. This is very important so that YouTube continues to promote our content to you, and so we can keep helping you improve your financial health. So please go ahead and like this video. It's a free way to show appreciation and support our work. Now, let's move on to the last lesson. Develop the habit of planning and visualizing the future. Besides gratitude, developing the habit of giving and receiving feedback is essential for personal and professional growth. Feedback, when used correctly, can be a powerful tool for adjusting your actions and improving your skills. Learn to listen to constructive criticism without taking it personally, and use that information to become even better. Likewise, provide sincere yet respectful feedback to help others grow as well. This process creates an environment of continuous learning and collaboration, where everyone has the chance to evolve. Remember, feedback is an opportunity, not a threat, and embracing this practice is part of building a mindset focused on continuous development. And here we are at the end, but I want you to remember one very important thing. Don't let your life pass by without realizing your dreams. You know why? Because time flies, and the last thing you want is to look in the mirror one day and feel sad because you wasted years doing things that brought no results. That's scary, isn't it? But you have the power to change that. So, don't let what you learned today stay tucked away in a drawer. Use these focus strategies and start taking action now. Imagine how incredible it would be to achieve what you've always wanted, without wasting time. Stay strong, keep focused, and turn your dreams into reality. Remember, the future you desire starts with the decisions you make today. Let's go for it because you can do it. Thank you for watching this video until now, and don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel to keep receiving our upcoming content. See you in the next video.